This is what happens when you put the wrong lenses. Everything is blurry and fake. But when you put the correct lenses on, in this case at Tawheed, you start to see the truth as the truth and falsehood as falsehood. This modern world has our moral compass spinning wildly. Everybody is chasing freedom. Everybody is chasing happiness, when in fact there is no happiness in this world. There is no happiness in this worldly life. It doesn't exist. Interestingly enough, both the Greek and Islamic philosophers agree that happiness is the final end, but they differed as to what this end is and how it should be achieved. But we know from experience that a blind and passionate attachment to external goods, such as wealth and material possessions, can be very harmful to humans' life. And this is a very interesting ayah indeed, and we should stop here and ask ourselves, how does shaitan beautify evil to people? And who are those people who are not tempted by shaitan himself? I will surely beautify evil for them on earth, and I will mislead them all except for your sincere servants. Because remember, if there is any enemy in this dunya, in this earthly life, that we must always be prepared and fight against, it is Iblis, a shaitan, la'anahullah, who wants all of us to fail miserably all the times. And he works tirelessly 24/7 to make sure that happens. Sin, however, is inevitable, because to sin is human. But to justify our sin is satanic. So no matter what sin you are struggling with, follow these 3 steps. First, acknowledge your own weakness. Second, immediately turn to Allah Azza wa Jal. And third, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for help and forgiveness as our father Adam alayhi salam did. But never try to justify your sins. Shaitan rejoiced when Adam was taken out of paradise. But what Shaitan did not know is that when a diver sinks into the sea, what does he collect? He collects pearls and then rises again. And this is what Imam Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah said. No matter how far Shaitan has deceived you in turning away from the path of Allah Azza wa Jal, know that you are like the diver in the ocean. You have the opportunity to drown in your sins, or you have the opportunity to collect the pearls of Allah Azza wa Jal's forgiveness and rise up again with much greater wealth and success than when you began. And that's what sets us miles apart from a shaitan, la'anahullah. There is so much in Surah Al-Fatiha that perfectly encapsulates an excellent summary, an excellent redirection, and a mesmerizing dialogue between Allah Azza wa Jal and ourselves. Surah Al-Fatiha builds perfect relationship between the abd, the slave, and his Rabb, his Lord. One must be very silly not to contemplate on it and ponder of its ayats and meanings. There is so much emotions in Surah Al-Fatiha, both loving and sad, emotional. When we contemplate our bond between Allah Azza wa Jal and ourselves, and Allah Azza wa Jal summarizes Al-Fatiha saying, this is what I am to you, and this is what you are to me. This worldly life at dunya is not the main source of our ultimate happiness. That's why it is called ad-dunya. It comes from the Arabic word ad-daniya, meaning mortal, not lasting. That's why people generally forget that happiness is a disposition of the soul and not a condition of circumstance. They confuse happiness with the means of happiness, sacrificing the first for the attainment of the second. The miser seeks money for the mere joy of it and makes the acquisition of money his sole object in life and pursues it to the sacrifice of all rational ends and pleasures.